Hello, my loves. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. So, let's see what's going on for you. We're going to see what's going to happen, what you need to know for your highest good. So, we're going to tap into the angels, spirit guides that are around us right now and tap into the collective energy. Let's see. Let's see what's going on for you right now. Let's see what you need to know for your highest good. Let's see what's going on with you first. So, we have here hard work. If this doesn't fit, don't make it. We're not into that. We have here tears. We have love. And we have lesson. I do feel like for some of you, you are coming out with something here to do with a relationship. And I do feel like, or there is a set of you that they're dragging us to, if this is not a relationship where you've been like upset over and you've been working hard to sort on yourself and to get over the heartbreak, etc. I do feel like for some of you, this is to say this is for you to love yourself more. I do feel like for some of you, it's setting up boundaries. And I do feel like you're now moving away from this energy, because I do feel like for some of you, you have been left heartbroken, or feeling broken in a way. I feel like there's some tough lessons that have been happening for you here, and it was for you to recognize your worth and who you are. I do feel like for some of you, it was to put boundaries in place and to say no to people. I do feel like a sense of anxiety with this as well. I'm feeling like it's made you anxious and made you feel uncomfortable. But again, I'm feeling like this is ultimately towards the whole of you and recognizing how whole you already are. Because I feel like for some of you do feel really broken and you've been working so hard to get out of this. I feel like for some of you, you've been making contacts or, making new connections, maybe like tapping into friendships, etc. You're working so hard to build this life for yourself, this new life for yourself, but it's been hard along the way as well with the tears. And this was all in order for you to love yourself more and to value yourself and understand that, not everybody's going to be the person that you thought there was going to be, or something wasn't going to turn out maybe the way that you wanted it to. It maybe turned out a little bit differently. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you feel like you've been, there is a little bit of deceit here. For some of you, this could be a cheating partner, or this even could be that you've been deceiving yourself in some aspects of life here, where maybe I feel like for some of you, there's something here about deceiving yourself and your instincts sometimes, and maybe you didn't want to believe what was going on, or maybe you just like laughed it off and just try to move on. And I feel like there's a lot of accumulation here. So let's see. What do you need to know for your highest good? Let's have a look. I just spotted a card that's not meant to be in there. We have the Six of Pentacles. Let me just take that out. Let's see. What do you need to know for your highest good? We have Justice. Beautiful. Love justice. Let's see. We have the Four of Swords. I love seeing the Four of Swords, mind. And we have the Eight of Swords in the bottom of the deck. Feeling that anxiety, as I say. I do feel like this is you trapped in your negative thinking. Again, I'm feeling like you feel like you're stuck. That maybe you're not meant to be here right now. You wish that you weren't in this position right now. But I would just like to say you are meant to be in this position right now. This is for you to, I know you don't want to be here, trust us. Like, I understand that you don't want to be in this position right now, but this position is going to serve you in the long haul, in the later days, when, you'll, I feel like there's something here about it. There's a lesson to learn within this, and I want to get some more information anyway. But this is for you for your emotional happiness, to feel content within yourself. But you do need to move away from people's things, situations here that just no longer serve you. Let's see why the Six of Pentacles is here, because I feel like you're keeping yourself stuck and small by not saying no, by knowing that you are worthy and deserving of the things that you do want, and saying if you say no to somebody and they start being argumentative or like acting a certain way, that's not on you to take on. You've just set up your boundaries and you've said no. So they either take it or leave it, and that's okay, you know. But it's not to take it personally, you know. Let's see why the Six of Pentacles is here for you, my love. I feel like for you as well, it's not taking this on for yourself. I heard this actually quite beautifully in a woman's circle once, to give it back to people. Give back that person their energy and say, that's on you, that's yours, that's not me, that's not part of me, but I'm going to give you that back. That's on you. You know, let people be who they are. Let them show you who they are. If you don't want to be around that energy, you don't have to be. You can say no. You can walk away and say, like, look, I'll come back to this later. Whatever that is to you. You know, you don't have to be mean. You can just say no, not right now. You know, or you can just say no altogether. No. You know, like, this is your life, and I feel like for you, it's saying that you do have a choice. Some of you need to lean on your partner here if you've got a partner. If there's not a partner, there is. I'm going to get some more on that, lovers, but we have here the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this is to do with love. Actually, I'm going to take them. I feel like for some of you, you maybe need some, if you've got a partner, to lean on your partner a little bit more and allow them to help you. If you don't have a partner, I feel like this is to do with relationships. I feel like you want something that is stable, not chaotic. I'm just saying the Knight of Swords there. I feel like you want something where it's not rushed. You want something that is long term. You want something to share with somebody. You want stability, and I feel like you've been taking good stock of where you've been and what you've already planted. I feel like you've been making those changes, or you're wanting to make those changes. You've been reflecting on like how relationship has been for you, for some of you. How maybe the things that you have done, I feel like for some of you it's to do with money as well, where the things that you have been putting into, maybe putting your money into savings and things like that. I do feel like you're taking stock of actually, what have I invested in? What are the things I've invested in? Look at all these investments that have grew. Not all of them are gonna like come off the ground, you know, but I feel like for you it's been like a trial and error for some of you, you know. And again, I'm feeling like you need to rely on your partner, or for some of you, you've maybe over relied on a partner, or you really want love. Let's see. I want to get some more on that Knight of Swords because he's quite chaotic. All right, tennis. Right, okay. I feel like for some of you, you rushed into something here as well. There's different. I feel like there's different energies mixed up in this. So like, please bear with us. But I feel like there's a sense of, for some people, like, you want this beautiful love relationship, somebody that you can give to, and you can have this. You can have this beautiful romance. It's nobody's perfect. No relationship is probably perfect, but you know, I do feel like for you, it's going to be perfect for you. And I feel like instead of maybe running into something, like, really take your time to date somebody, get to know somebody first before rushing into something, because I feel like for some of you, you feel like you're running out of time. Maybe there's family involved in this as well. Right, let's see why the Justice is here. Why is the Justice here, please? Some very mixed messages right now. Like, collectively, we have here the Hanged Man. We have the Three of Cups. We have the High Priestess, and we have the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like, oh, look, Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Right, okay. I do feel like this is a lesson in, again, this self-love. I feel like you're over-giving to people, or something here, and I feel like for some of you, it's you're overgiven to relationships. Some of you, maybe friendships, connections here, you've been overgiven, and I feel like you already know this. With this High Priestess, you've overgiven, you're overextending yourself, and it's actually at your own detriment. And I feel like this is coming in now for you to take a step back. With the Hanged Man coming out, this is for you to take a step back and take stock of where you are, take stock of what's going on around you. And this is for you to get that illumination as well. Like, I feel like for you, it's like you're gonna have ups and downs in life, but I feel like again you're overextending yourself to people's things, situations, and it's actually draining the shit out of you. You need to rest, my love. If this is relationships, you need to maybe take a break from relationships, dating for a little bit until you fill your own cup, because I feel like again it's been at your detriment to overextend and give it to everybody else but not yourself. This cup of love has to be for you too, my love. And how can you give to another if you're not going to fill up for yourself? Even I'm having this at the moment, to be honest with you, and this is about walking away. It doesn't have to be forever, but it could be temporary, just for now, until you can sort your shit out. Because how can you help others? You're burning yourself out. For some of you, you're burnt out. You're overstimulated. And I feel like you've got in this place of, oh, I've got to give to everybody else because what if this, what if that? But what about you too? How can you give to them people if you're burnt out? How can you give to anybody else? This cup has to be overflowing. Whatever. I don't know how I said that. That cup has to be overflowing for you. And you know this already. You already know this. And I feel like you're not doing anything about it. You know it, but you don't know how to do it maybe for yourself. And I feel like for you, it's carving out that time slowly but surely what you want to do. Is there something, do you just want a rest day? It's not, I feel like for you, for some of you, you demonize rest days as well. Because you're overextending everybody else. You don't want to disappoint anybody, but like you're actually doing it to your own detriment. You're actually doing a disservice to yourself and a disservice to them people by not saying no and just saying like, we're not doing that today, or like by not resting, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're going to burn yourself out. You're going to make yourself ill, and trust as stress and anxieties and negative thinking and all that causes illness in the body. That gets stuck in your body, and you're going to make yourself ill, my love. So this is about taking stock and actually turning around and saying, actually, can I delegate this to somebody else as well? For some of you, you need to delegate your time to somebody else in order to have this new beginning. So let's see. I just feel like there's something that needs to break. It needs to stop. Let's see why that fourth sword. It's something that you've always done. It needs to stop. You're overextending yourself to other people. Let's see why this 4 swords is here. We have the Magician. Oh, okay. 2 of Wands. Okay. 2 of Cups. Okay. Some of you, this may be love. You need to have the strength to overcome this. So I do feel like for you, this is allowing the magic to happen. I feel like for some of you, you need to allow this to happen. You need to rest. And I feel like for you as well, it's some of you may be traveling here as well, or wanting to travel here with the 2 of Wands. I feel like this is the planning stage of the movement that's about to happen. And I feel like for you, like in this time of rest, this is when things can cook up. I feel like for you, you've got to allow magic to happen, and because you're not allowing things to happen naturally, you will just try. I feel like for some of you, you've been wanting to keep that sense of control, and you don't have to be in control all the time. You can just have that break. I feel like this is necessary for you to heal, for you to get better, for yourself, but also it's going to fill up this cup of love for you. And then you can give to other people, because if you're running off empty, you're burnt out, you're gonna seriously hurt yourself. So I feel like what you need to know for your highest good is like love will come in when it's ready to come in. Or for some of you, like if you want connection, allow your friends to help you, allow your partner to help you. I feel like there's something here about allowing people to help you, my love. I feel like you need to trust other people as well, because I feel like for some of you, you can't trust other people with your, I would like to say, what's going on, like with what's going on in your world. I feel like for some of you do find it difficult not to do things yourself, sort of thing. I feel like some hyper independence for some of you, so just be aware of that. It's going to take some strength. It's going to take doing something differently, but I feel like ultimately it's hurting you to stay in this, because it's perpetuating the cycle. So let's see why the Eight of Swords is here. I just feel like you need to relax. I feel very up here. Let's see why the Eight of Swords is here. We have the world. Sorry, yeah, we've got the World. The Ace of Swords. It's gonna, yeah, great, okay. And we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Page of Swords. This is about doing something differently. And look, this new beginning's about to begin. New roots are about to grow. Look at this. This new seed is ready to grow. It's ready to, you're ready for this new beginning. You are absolutely ready. But you need to allow yourself to get in that sense of clarity. You need to allow yourself to rest, my love. You're doing too much. If you need to do something, maybe take small steps, baby steps into new opportunities if you need to. But I feel like you need to allow people to help you. And I feel like, again, I feel like you need to do something differently when it comes to this. Again, resting and allowing people. I feel like, again, delegations involved here where you're just overdoing it somehow. There's something about overdoing it. So let's see what's going to happen in your potential future, my love. Let's have a look at that. Let's see quickly. Let's see what's going to happen in your potential future, my love. And for some of you, it's not to rely on your love and relationships as much. For some of you, I feel like you've not love and relate, like not overgiven them, but I feel like you just overgive yourself to everybody in relationships, in people and things and situations, but you don't let other people help you, sort of thing. You don't allow people in close enough or something. There's something around that. Like, I'm feeling a lot of hyper independence. I feel you, my love. Let's see potential future, please. We have the Nine of Wands. Oh God. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. I feel like you're gonna find this a little bit difficult, not gonna lie, by what I'm saying. I feel like you've built a wall up that high, it's hard for it to crumble down a little bit with this Nine of Wands. I feel like you get a little bit defensive, actually. But it's so chaotic, and I feel like you've got a lot on with this Two of Pentacles. Like, this is a lot going on. Like, there's a lot of juggling of everything, everyone. Something is going to fall. He's just chucking them around, basically. Look at him. He's just chucking that shit around. But I feel like this is a time for you to get grounded. I feel like you feel a little bit of a victim to your circumstance here with the Five of Pentacles, you know. But again, I'm feeling like you need to let people support you. There's somebody there that's right next to them and supporting. No, why is that like that? I'm trying to show you. So this guy here, let's see if this, no? Okay. Well, there is a guy like cuddling, like, you know what I mean, like leading her off to somewhere else. I just feel like you need to allow people to help you a little bit more. Again, I'm feeling like delegating tasks to people and doing things differently, because look, there's lots of people that are willing to help you. With this Page of Cups, like, he's drinking out of his own cup, and so you should be, my love. It's not selfish to drink out of your own cup and take care of yourself and your needs. You know, let people help you. You've got people that are willing to help you and ready there, but you're just not willing to. I feel like for some of you, you're actually afraid that if you let that guard down, people are going to hurt you. You've got to allow people to hurt you because you have been deceived in the past, and I feel like this is where it's stemming from. I've got to do this on my own because nobody else will. That's what I'm getting. Well, yeah, well, absolutely. I do understand as a single parent and things like that, but I just feel like you need to allow people to help you. Let's see what your advice is, my love. Heart of the matter. We had this the other day, and look, she's naked, she's vulnerable, like, you can't say anything, basically. Try and report me, my loves. I don't think so. Align life's pathways through the heart. And I feel like you need to stay true to yourself and your feelings. I feel like you don't. And you say, oh, I'm okay, I can do this on my own. But there's a sense of vulnerability here that we had in saying, actually, I'm struggling right now. Give us a minute. I'm struggling. I need help. basically. There's something here about needing help and not asking for it, my love. And I feel like for you, like being true and staying true to yourself and being vulnerable and saying, actually, I'm overwhelmed right now. I'm really struggling. Can you do this for us? Or do you need help in that? Do you need tools to help you emotionally regulate? You know what I mean? I just feel like there's something here about being true to yourself and getting the help that you need. There's a lot of spirit guidance here as well. I feel like you already know. There's a lot of like things that are hidden right now, and I feel like you're in touch with yourself and how you feel, but you're just not acting on it right now. And I feel like this is necessary. You need to take care of yourself, my love. I feel like there's a sense of vulnerability that needs to be had here, and like it's hard. I know it's hard to get vulnerable. You know, you're letting out that part of you that is very vulnerable, especially when you've been so independent for so long. I feel like you need to let that person that is struggling inside come out, because it's okay to be struggling. Nobody's perfect and nobody has to be strong all the time. That's impossible. Don't care who they are. I feel like this is a sense of vulnerability that needs to be had. Right, I was going to get Brian cards, but I feel like these ones are more needed today. So I'm going to get this one out because I do love this deck. Self-Sorcery Oracle by Lisa Lister. I love her book, Witch. It's my favourite, and I do love this book as well, Self-Sorcery. Very good. Definitely recommend them books to everybody. Really good. Anyway, let's see what you need to know right now. Know that you know. You know, man. Jesus. And you see again, High Priestess all over this again. High Priestess vibes. Like, I feel like you're really in touch with yourself and like hidden knowledge as well. Like, I feel like for some of you, you're into the whole mediumship thing as well, and like psychic abilities and all that. And I just feel like you need to like tap into your knowing a little bit more, my love. Let's see. Here we go. Just trust yourself and how you're feeling a little bit more, because I feel like sometimes you don't trust yourself and how you feel. Oh, here we go. So, in a world where you've been taught that someone else always knows better more than you, choosing not to outsource your power, magic, and medicine can be really, really uncomfortable. And yet you know that you know. And do you know? You don't, and you do know, don't you? Come in, come down into your body and stay here a while. Stay a little longer. Why? Because when you do, it creates time and space for you to come into a place of communion and depth of your being, a place where that you speak and sing in on your terms, because you know. I know that I know. Back in the day, you'd have experienced a knowing that was beyond words, and you'd have known how to access words and songs and incantations, our siren songs, our tones, our notes, our healing frequencies, to bend and shape and create reality. And there's a chance that somewhere throughout lifetimes and timelines that you've experienced, you may also have been punished for speaking and singing in that way and from that place. So it's a no wonder that you may be afraid to admit that you know what you know, and you will live in a culture that benefits from us not hearing, listening, and trusting what we know. Because if we did, I have the mother love and courage to trust that we know and that we know well. It will all fall apart, all of it, and something beautiful, really fucking beautiful, would take its place based on what you know. Yep, that comes next. Is imbued with the magic of medicine of your direct knowing. It's time. And you know, I feel like you already know this. Like, I feel like you need to trust yourself, and you know, if you're watching tarot, trust us, like I know. I don't want you to be here forever watching tarot. I love to have you here on my channel. Don't get us wrong, right? I'm on YouTube for a reason, right? But I also I would love for you not to perpetuate the patterns and behaviors, hence why I give you like I give advice on here quite a lot, and like, you don't have to take that, absolutely not, but you need to trust your knowing. And I feel like you've put yourself on a back burner for that long. You don't trust yourself no more. And I feel like you need to trust the process. Again, I'm feeling like a lot of anxiousness, and I feel like there's a lot of things going on in your head, and this is why you need to take that step back and take care of your energy, because without it, you're going to get lost in it, my love. And I feel like you need to trust that it's going to be okay. You're going to be okay, but you need to let other people help you sometimes. You don't need to take their advice. You don't need to, you just need to trust you and your own compass, because I feel like you've disconnected a little bit from yourself here, my love. But once you reconnect, you're gonna know this what I've got. You'll have this knowledge too. And you do have knowledge. You have perfectly good knowledge. You need to trust this, my love. And I feel like it's trusting that, knowing that you're going to be okay, and trusting that, trusting yourself and how you feel as well is a big one. We sometimes don't trust our feelings because of something that's happened in the past, and it didn't maybe work out too well. But I feel like you need to trust. If you don't trust yourself, trust the universe, and trust the universal plan or something. I don't know what you believe in, but you need to trust this higher knowing, that you need to trust yourself and how you feel, and trust that it's gonna, you know the answers already. You do know. Don't dismiss them feelings. Don't dismiss that gut instinct. All right. Anyway, it's so important. Anyway, I love yous all so much. Have the most beautiful day, and I'll be back soon. Bye. Love yous.